I'm Emery Blues, I'm 5'1", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Miriam Morel, I'm 5'8", and I'm a junior.
I'm Caroline Gilling, I'm 5'7", and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Lyra Cook, I'm 5'1", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Peyton Glasby, I'm 5'10", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Kaylee Jeffers, I'm 5'3", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ava Schultz, I'm 6 foot, and I'm a senior.
I'm Cindy Kaczynski, I'm 5'4", and I'm a senior.
I'm Emma Glasby, I'm 5'9", and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Emma McKinley, I'm 5'3", and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Macy Bubble, I'm 5'3", and I'm a senior.
All right, we're underway here. First quarter action from the non-senior Snowbirds with the first steal. All of it right now is Macy Bubble has control of the ball. Nick, final play for the Snowbirds. They are who? Unable to get it to go. We got a jump ball. Blocked at the rim. Summers tracked down in the corner by Macy Bubble. That's pretty good play by Summers. Snowbird fans and just fans of basketball in general. At halftime, we're going to have boys varsity basketball coach Bill Jacob coming on to talk a little hoops. Shots up, no good for Elena Long. As Bubble clears his Snowbirds pushing it overhead, but stolen away by Summers. So far, Summers going coast to coast, coast to the rack, and picks up the foul. The foul is going to be
with one foul. We'll welcome our cameraman tonight, Alex Powers. Alex, what have you seen so far in Jason and how you have been able to second time games?
Well, pretty much anytime you're playing the Snowbirds, the first thing you have to worry about is dealing with their press. They're very disciplined, very well run. And the more you can break the press, the better the game's going to go for you.
Yeah, that's a great point. As the Snowbirds have this one, Macy Bevel's going to probe the defense, try to get into the paint. Three-pointers up for Schultz, no good. Board comes out to the Snowbirds. Bevel clears, and the Snowbirds will set up against this Bellaire zone defense. Corner three again for Schultz. That one's good. So after a quick timeout for Bellaire, we're going to take a quick timeout as well. And we're going to thank our friends at the Gaylord Eye Care Center. Listen, with 4 locations now in Gaylord, Sheboygan, Boyne City, and in Bellaire, the Gaylord Eye Care Center wants to help keep you in the game and anyone affiliated or associated with high school basketball in the game as well. That's right. When you send anyone affiliated with high school basketball, whether it be a scorekeeper, a bookkeeper, a referee, a coach, to the Gaylord Eye Care Center, they'll get a free consultation. That's the Gaylord Eye Care Center, proud sponsor of Snowbirds Sports and proud sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of Snowbird basketball. So it's a 5-1 lead so far for the St. Mary's Snowbirds over the conference rival Bellaire Eagles. And Nick, a lot of the Snowbirds' points right now has come off of second chances. We saw Schultz get that 3-point opportunity off of a second chance. Bellaire playing that zone defense like they typically do against the Snowbirds. What have you seen so far early on in this game?
I've seen a lot of pressuring, a lot of, down low screens, blocks,
Sure.
just team help. It's about team effort,
So-
helping out your teammate and playing your best.
So Schultz now with all 5 points for the Snowbirds. Summers with the sole point for the Eagles as they look to inbound against the Snowbird pressure. And it's stolen right away. Tapped out to Miriam Morrell. 3-pointer up, no good by Bebel. Offensive board fought for, tried to be saved by Kaylee Jeffers inside, but she had a toe on the line. Where she only had a little bit smaller shoe size there. She might have been able to save that one. But got her toe on the line. It's Bellaire basketball.
A game of inches.
It was a good effort and good try, though.
As Bellaire breaks the press, Summers has it inside. Hook shot's no good. It's off of a Snowbird, and it'll be Bellaire basketball. So Bellaire, within reason, doing a pretty good job of breaking the pressure. When they break half court, they get a pretty good attempt at the basket. However, when they're unable to get past half court, the Snowbirds potent with that defense.
Yeah, and these Bellaire Eagles in recent years have had a solid program.
Yes, they have. Actually, 2 years ago, were the state runner-up in Class D. So just 2 short years ago, they were the second-best team in the state of Class D girls basketball.
2 good programs, solid programs year after year going against each other, and it's always a good game when these 2 meet.
That's right. So St. Mary moving it back around. Schultz hops into a jump shot. Oh, in and out, around, and no good. That thing hit every part of the rim and the backboard. It didn't drop, and it's deflected off of a Bellaire Eagle.
We have some subs going in. It's Emma McKinley and Sydney Grzinski in for Emma Glasby and Mariam Morrell.
That's right. As the Snowbirds, the ball was deflected. Or no, it was just thrown out of bounds errantly by the Snowbirds, so it'll be Bellaire basketball.
You don't want to give up those free plays, those turnovers.
As Bellaire looks to break that St. Mary pressure. It's 24, Genevieve Massey with it. Gets it to Summers, and a foul called on Emma McKinley. Her first, team's second foul of the first quarter.
Yes. Yep, first from Sydney Grzinski.
And it's the first one from McKinley. As Bellaire looks to get this one inbounded, they have it stolen away, deflected by Schultz, taken by Grzinski. Work down to the corner to McKinley as the Snowbirds set up their offense in the half-court set game now versus Bellaire as Grzinski takes the 3, no good. Coming out of there with it is Isa Reh for the Eagles and stolen back by McKinley. It's really fun doing play-by-play against St. Mary's Snowbirds. Play-by-play against a team this crazy, and the shot goes up real quick. The offensive rebounds are typically had by multiple Snowbird players. It's fun keeping track of who has the ball, who's shooting the ball, who's rebounding the ball.
Oh yeah.
As Bebel's taking her first free throw from the free throw line, she gets that one to go. Her first point of the evening. As a substitution, number 15, Addie Patton's checking in for the Eagles, and head coach Pat Schultz is going to take a timeout. While he takes a timeout, we're going to thank our friends at J&J Construction. Listen, with all the different types of DIY home improvement shows that people have been watching throughout the last couple of years through the pandemic, sometimes you find yourself in over your head. And if you started your home renovation project and now are at a point where you can't fix it or continue to move forward with your project, that's where the pros at J&J Construction come in, whether you're in the middle of a rebuild or if you need help from the beginning of the project, which is what's recommended. J&J Construction is there to help, trusted and relied upon by pros everywhere. That's J&J Construction, a proud sponsor of Snowbird basketball. As we've got a 6-1 game as Macy Bevel steps back to the free throw line for her second of 2 free throws. She gets it to go. Nick, one of your favorite players to watch out there is Macy Bevel, just because of her ability to probe the defense and get other players good shots. I mean, what makes that so important to the Snowbirds team?
Well, her hostility, her speed, her effort to get off threes and try to, shoot her best shot, and, she can shoot well. She can't be stopped.
Right, and then her ability to get into the defense and create open shots for other players, as a 5-second call is going to be called on the Bellaire Eagles, giving it back over to the Snowbirds.
And that's one of the worst feeling calls if you're the player taken out of bounds. To have too much pressure, you can't even get it in for a 5-second call.
Yeah, that's a tough one because you feel helpless, and you don't want to burn a timeout in the first quarter. But that's going to be a 3-second call on the Snowbirds. Looked like Ava Schultz just tried to set up shop in the paint and just didn't get a foot out of the key and was whistled by a baseline official.
And these refs so far are on their toes tonight, watching for just about everything. So something to take into account whether you're playing your game. What can you get away with? What can't you? How are the refs doing?
Sure.
You got to play their game.
Those are the things that you always got to keep in the back of your mind as the Snowbirds get that deflection. Schultz comes away with it. And she's got some known numbers, but Snowbirds run into their transition and secondary break relatively easily. Bevel puts up the shot, no good. That should be Bellaire basketball. So Daniel, a quick scoring breakdown for the Snowbirds so far. Schultz with 5, Bevel with 2.
2, yep.
Okay, J.C. Summers with the lone point for the Eagles.
Not too surprising, as both Schultz and Bevel have been dominant all season.
Yes, yep. Definitely been the engines that's powered the Snowbirds, as Schultz is going to lift for a long three-pointer. Jeffers with the board to Grzinski. Grzinski has it. No numbers for the Snowbirds as the Eagles do a good job in defense. Bevel puts up the 3, no good. That'll be Bellaire basketball. Eagles playing really good transition defense right now. Nick, the Snowbirds have been having a hard time getting open layups, which they typically do a good job of.
They do.
And Snowbirds do that, but Bellaire definitely can tell that the game plan is to get back in defensive transition.
Stolen away by Macy Bevel there.
Bevel with the steal. Grzinski lifts for 3, got it. Find the shooter, let the shooter shoot. And that's what the Snowbirds do, as Bevel found Grzinski on the steal. Grzinski got all 3 of them. Nothing but net. Bevel is a tenacious defender, as Summer broke the press, and then Summer got the rebound, missed it. Loose change on the floor. Coming out of there with it is Bevel, who's got a one-on-one. Takes it in and draws the foul on number
10, Alex Dawson.
Yep. Bevel, when she's going to the basket, kind of tucks that ball like a football. She kind of tucks it into her rib cage and her arm and just kind of goes in there and draws a lot of contact. And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts.
If she wasn't a senior, Coach O would probably be gunning for her.
I mean, Coach O'Connell would probably be looking for a good tailback in Macy Bevel, or at least maybe a slot receiver.
Yeah.
As Bevel hits her 2nd free throw. And coming in for the game for the Eagles is Abby Uhas. She'll replace number 24, Genevieve Massey. As it's a 12-1 lead right now, St. Mary over Bellaire. And that pressure really giving the Eagles a lot of trouble. In the past, the Eagles could handle this pressure with their multitude of upperclassmen guards as Summers gets that one off the Euro step to go. Pulling another three is Grzinski. That one was way short. Offensive rebound or defensive rebound goes to Juhas as the Eagles have it reset with 1:50 to play in the first quarter.
I think some of their struggles, too, are coming from a smaller bench than they've had in the past couple of years. Less players here, still the same athleticism, but when you don't have as many, it's tough to keep up with that press.
And that's a foul on Peyton Glasby as she'll pick up that defensive foul for the Snowbirds. That's only the third team foul for the Snowbirds. We've got a 12-3 game with 1 minute 38 seconds left to go. Bellaire looking to inbound. They get it into Summers. Shot's no good from three. Grzinski with the defensive board. She'll push. Corner kick to Bevel. Resets up top. Back to the corner for Grzinski. Driving baseline. Floaters up. Floaters no good. Tough luck miss. Strong rebound by Summers. Outletted to Fisher. Fisher's on the one-woman fast break and traveled.
Great hustle there by number 12 of McKinley to try and get the ball away.
It was. You can always feel that pressure coming from the St. Mary defense. Even when you're, just kind of dribbling up the court with not a lot of pressure in your face, you kind of always have that in the back of your mind.
Probably think about it when you're on defense, too.
That's right. Grzinski lifts for three, no good. Rebound goes to Summers as she's tracked down by two St. Mary defenders. Up it goes to Fisher. 2-on-1 break for the Eagles, and 15-foot jump shot is knocked down by Isa Ray. Snowbirds right back at it. Three's up for Bevel. No good. Nice board by Summers. One-handed snagged it as she pushes up tempo. That's going to be off the foot of a Snowbird. I had a little hesitation there, so I was just kind of thinking about saying it was off the foot of a bird. Eagles, Snowbirds. You like that one, Nick?
I did.
You can't be wrong with the bird.
That's right. Got to hedge my bets. As we got 35 seconds to go in the first quarter for the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Summers has it, pulls the three, got all three of them. That was right. She just stared down, just stepped right into it. 4-point game now. Snowbirds up 12-8. Bevel probes the lane. Floaters up, no good. That's going to be Bellaire basketball.
Yeah, Macy Bevel playing a similar style as Gavin Bevel. Both of them able to just teleport their way into the paint.
Are you trying to tell me that's a bloodline thing?
I think so. I think genetics got to play a part.
Okay. So Bellaire's going to inbound with 18 seconds left to go, down 4 in the midst of a 5-0 run. Ray with the 15-footer, Summers with the three-pointer to bring the Eagles within 4 points as they look to inbound the ball. That's stolen by Glasby. Bevel has it. She'll get into the lane, and that's a foul on the ground. And it's on number 24, Genevieve Massey, for the Eagles. Her first foul, third team foul for the Eagles. Bellaire sends Summers to the bench to try to get her a quick breather. Utilize the last seconds of the first quarter and the minute break in between quarters. As Grzinski puts that one up, no good off the backboard. Tracked down, tipped out of bounds. Bellaire ball with 7 seconds. Let's see if they sub in Summers here for the last possession. And looks like head coach Brad Fisher is going to keep her on the bench to try and get as much air into those lungs as she can, as she played pretty much the whole first quarter. Bellaire has it. That's Fisher breaking the pressure, puts it up, and a foul is called. That foul's pushing the back on Sydney Grzinski, so Fisher's going to head to the free throw line for 3 free throws, and we saw it right here in front of us. It was kind of like a two-arm shot in the back as Fisher was going up with that free throw. Nick, that's just kind of one you got to let the offensive player, got to give them their space.
Yeah, and it looked like too, Charles, that she didn't really mean to push her like that. She had, as you saw, she put her hands up after that, and she goes, "I didn't hardly push her."
But if there's contact, the refs have to call it.
Yep.
And there certainly was contact as Fisher's going to the free throw line. Misses her first 2 free throws.
So this is a technical foul, right?
Nope. It was end of the quarter foul. So with that, Snowbirds up 12-8 at the end of the first quarter. We're going to step aside here and hear from our friends at the Gaylord Eye Care Center. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Next Level Broadcast.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bellaire, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
And we're back. The second quarter just about underway from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Snowbirds up on the Bellaire Eagles, 12-8. Snowbirds getting offensive firepower from Schultz, Grzinski, and Bebel. Summers with 4 points for the Eagles as they kick it out to Fisher. She'll put up the three-pointer, no good, short. Schultz has it. Outlet to Bebel. As the Snowbirds reset, open three-pointer for Jeffers, no good. Too strong. Schultz has it. Bebel, Glasby inside out to Jeffers. She'll try again from three. Got it. Different spot, different result. Jeffers missed the first, but got the second in the same offensive possession as Bellaire breaks the Snowbird press. Eagles down by 7, stolen away from behind by McKinley. Snowbirds pushing it back up the floor. Bebel has it in the corner to Jeffers. She looks to drive. Corner goes to Schultz. Three-pointer away, in and out, no good. Rebounded by McKinley, flying in from the rafters to grab that board. Corner goes to Bebel. Snowbirds with another offensive rebound.
And Ava's getting so close tonight with these threes, getting us on the edge of our seats, but they're just going in and out.
Here's a three-point for Ava Schultz, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Snowbirds. That's 2 this possession. Snowbirds making a living on the offensive glass. Schultz tries it again from 3, no good. And that one is off of Kaylee Jeffers. Actually a foul on Kaylee Jeffers, so that'll be Bellaire basketball. So far the Snowbirds, though, if they haven't been able to get the shot to go down, they've gotten the offensive rebounds. And that's actually a statistic that head coach Pat Schultz tracks, is the offensive rebounds off of three-point misses. It basically, he adds it into their effective field goal percentage if they're able to get another shot attempt from a missed three-pointer. As Summers has it, Eagles down 7. She'll drive through the lane, put it up, no good, around and out. Schultz out of there with it. Bebel up the floor to McKinley. As Bebel has it back, pump fakes, finds Schultz, finds Jeffers in the corner, probes the defense. Schultz up top, hand off to Bebel. Screen set by Glasby. Bebel down the lane, runners no good. Oh, good shot for Bebel, just couldn't get it to go. And Bellaire now with Massey, but it's stolen by McKinley. McKinley gets it to Jeffers, driving into Summers, blocked. Oh. And Summers says, what did I do there? And official Scott Hankins said that Summers got too much body. And as the body created the contact there. Up top with the block, she was clean, but just got a little bit too much body with her side as she was extending her arm on the shot attempt by Jeffers.
I think it was helped out a little bit by Jeffers, too. She saw that she was pretty close and thought, I can go in a little bit, get that good jump, make some contact.
Definitely have to respect the courage of Jeffers to go into Summers, who has a significant height advantage as the Snowbirds extend this lead to 8 points. And Elena Allant had her drive cut off on the baseline by Grzinski. So there's another turnover for the Eagles. It's Bellaire, or St. Mary basketball once again. Snowbirds up 16-8 with 5:56 left to go in the second quarter. Once again, Nick Wenzel, Daniel Powers, Alex Powers, Charles Strail here on the call from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Corner three for Grzinski, no good. Offensive board by Kaylee Jeffers, and she just drew another foul on number 10, Alex Dawson for the Eagles, and that's the 5th team foul for the Eagles. So 2 more, and the Snowbirds will be in the 1-on-1 bonus.
Both these teams getting pretty close with
That's right.
at 5 fouls each.
This game doesn't feel like an 8-point game right now. It definitely feels a little bit larger of an advantage for the Snowbirds as Bebel gets into the lane and she traveled. Yeah, nice pick set up top by Schultz. Bebel got in and kind of hesitated a little bit as she looked like she wanted to split the defenders, but also had a couple teammates open in the corner that she was probably thinking about, you know, do I shoot this one myself or give it up to an open shooter, and got called for an extra step because of it.
And we have another check-in for the Snowbirds. We have the number 3 of Peyton Glasby in for number 12 of McKinley.
As J.C. Summers misses it, got her own rebound, and Schultz cleans up the glass for the Snowbirds. As Bebel has it, she'll throw far corner to Grzinski. Shot is away, no good.
In Summers, this game has no trouble getting to the basket, but if she could finish, this would be a different game.
Right.
She's not having luck at the end there.
Still Bellaire only down by 8 points as the Snowbirds have only made 2 3-pointers so far in this game. Three 3-pointers so far, 1 for Jeffers, 1 for Grzinski, and 1 for Schultz, as a full timeout is taken by the Bellaire Eagles. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout with them, so we'll be back on the other side of this break on Next Level Broadcasting's affiliate coverage of St. Mary girls basketball.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bellaire, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
And we're back, a 16-8 advantage in the second quarter. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the second period of play. Snowbirds up by 8 points. They're inbounding the ball. 5 on the floor for the Snowbirds. Peyton Glasby, Jeffers, Grzinski, Schultz, Bebel. And that one's off the mark for Grzinski, and it'll be Bellaire basketball. 5 on the floor for the Eagles are Summers, Massey, Patton, Uhas, and Alant, as that one's stolen by Peyton Glasby, and a foul is called on Genevieve Massey. That'll be her second personal foul, the team's 6th team foul, so Snowbirds will be in the bonus the last 4 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the second quarter. Big advantage for the Snowbirds if they can get to the free throw line. 3-pointer away for Schultz, good, book it.
Just get him to sink now after a bit of a dry patch.
Schultz missed maybe 5 in a row there as she got that one to go from the corner. Snowbirds extend that lead to 19-8. Summers has it for the Eagles, finds Massey. Massey is working against Schultz. They break it. Fortuitous bounce goes right into the hands of Alant. Summers drives, no good off the glass. Rebound, Bebel. She stepped on the line, so it'll be Eagle basketball, baseline out of bounds. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. Nick, once again, if the Snowbirds just had a little smaller shoe size, that
would have been kept in.
Yeah, probably would have stayed in bounds.
I'll tell you what, that was a good effort by Macy Bebel there.
Summers going to pull another 3 and drains it. She hit that one from Elmira. I mean, she was at least 4 feet behind the 3-point line as she knocked that one down for 3.
Could say she got eagle eyes.
I mean, certainly does. As Bebel's going to hoist the 3, no good. Rebound, Glasby inside, offensive putback, no good, but she's going to the free throw line. Foul on Bellaire. I believe that was on Massey for the Eagles as well. But so far, Summers having a couple 3-pointers where she just kind of stared down her defender, put it up, and watched it go right through the net.
Yeah.
And after the game she's playing, she deserves that little spunk in that.
Yeah. So she's got 7 points for the Eagles, or 9 points for the Eagles. does J.C. Summers as second attempt for Peyton Glasby from the free throw line's no good off the back rim. Rebound comes out and secured by Patton. Summers has it, dribbling in a, nice move. Behind the back, Euro step into the lane. Skip to my Lou-esque J.C. Summers gets the deuce inside as Grzinski comes back firing. Snowbirds got the three-pointer falling now, folks.
And a shift in this gym as both these teams trying to wake up and put more points on.
I mean, did somebody call Katy Perry? Because we got some fireworks going right now in this gym between the offensive output of J.C. Summers, Snowbirds coming back down in a flurry between Schultz and Grzinski. I mean, this has been impressive the last couple of minutes to watch. Summers is going to streak into the lane, no good on the floater as she gets her own rebound. Three-pointers up, three-pointers just short. Rebound fought for, secured by Bellaire. Fisher has it stolen by her own teammate. And yeah, that was
a late double dribble call. I thought they were going to miss it for a second.
That was a pretty interesting sequence as Fisher had it, and then Juhas kind of took it from her. So it'll be Snowbird basketball, 10-point lead with 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Bebel, McKinley, Schultz, Grzinski, and Morel, the 5 on the floor for the Snowbirds as a foul's called on Juhas, so that'll send Grzinski to the free throw line. She'll shoot a 1-and-1 as that is the 8th team foul for the Bellaire Eagles. So this will be the 9th and 10th free throw attempted for the Snowbirds so far in this first quarter or first half of play as Summers clears for the Eagles. Nice outlet pass up ahead, and it's stolen. Ooh. Wow, the closing speed of Bebel to make up ground and get that steal as she was going against a lot. And Snowbirds have it. Bebel has it up top now. Driving and getting the scoop shot to go off the glass.
Putting a mean angle on that ball.
Yep. She kind of had to fake out the help defender as well as Summers has it, being doubled pretty much whenever she has the ball as Grzinski steals, saves it right to Bebel. What a play by Sydney Grzinski. Oh my goodness, got the steal, got the one-handed save, but threw it right in the direction of Macy Bebel for a highlight play for the Snowbirds.
I don't think she even looked either. It was kind of an intuition.
Yeah, as that one is tapped out of bounds by the Snowbirds, and it will be Bellaire basketball checking in for the Eagles. Number 21, Carson Fisher, replacing Elena Alant. This game kind of took a little bit to get rolling, and the last 3 minutes of play, it certainly has had the feel of a high-intensity conference matchup as Schultz deflects the pass out of bounds. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Bring in Nick Wenzel here. Nick, what have you seen the last couple of minutes here that have elevated the intensity of both teams?
Just the fire, the power, the strength, the speed, the momentum, just to both teams, they're putting on a lot of, good shots, good pressure.
It looks like both these teams drank a couple of V8s right around the 5-minute mark of that second quarter because the intensity has definitely increased. As Grzinski puts up another three, too strong.
Is V8 another sponsor?
Rebound by Macy Bebel there.
Yeah, V8. Oh. And Bebel with the offensive board. How did she get that offensive rebound? Schultz puts it up and puts it in. Her third three-pointer.
And some heat on that pass from Macy Bebel.
Yeah, she got that offensive board, and I don't know how she found it. And then found Ava Schultz at the same time as McKinley and Morel trap a Bellaire Eagle in the corner, and it'll be Bellaire basketball. Once again, Bebel coming from the baseline, got the offensive board, and in the same motion rebounded it and then proceeded to throw it right to Ava Schultz and hit her right in the hands as she was preparing for the basketball to go up with that shot.
She got Coach O looking for a football team and probably Nowicki after that pass going. For a pitcher.
Bevel out here throwing strikes to her teammates as she gets a lot of assists so far. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go in the second quarter. Snowbirds up 17 here. Bellaire Eagles working it around up top. They find J.C. Summers. She's guarded by Ava Schultz. Summers looking at this three-pointer from 30 feet away. I thought she might take it. She looks down at another one here with 55 seconds to go. Gets a high screen. Pulls the three. Off the backboard and in. J.C. Summers unconscious from deep in this second quarter. As the Snowbirds have it, Grzinski's putting up a three. No good. Rebound ripped away by Summers. Wow, impressive board. 36 seconds to go. Summers, she's going to drive into the corner, put up another three. Got it. Back-to-back three-pointers for J.C. Summers.
Miss.
She is on fire right now as the Snowbirds come back down. Schultz putting up the three-pointer. Got it. Bang, 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 bang. Like this is just like pinball on the basketball court. Nick, this is a fun game to watch, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to answer for him. It is a fun game to watch. 10 seconds left to go. Snowbirds have it on the floor with it is Emma McKinley tied up. Ball goes to Bellaire. It's going to be 6.4 seconds left in the second quarter. Want to remind everyone that boys basketball head coach Dale Jacob joining us at halftime of this game, but still 6.5 seconds left before we get to that, as Summers has it for the Eagles. She's going to be guarded by Jeffers. Puts up the shot at the buzzer. No good. So after 2 quarters of play, Snowbirds up 33-19 over conference rival Bellaire Eagles. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back on the other side of this break, Snowbird basketball, boys basketball head coach Dale Jacobs. He'll join us a little bit to talk some hoops. We'll talk about what he's seen so far from the St. Mary girls team and look ahead to tomorrow night's boys matchup versus the conference rival Pelston Hornets. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back right after this.
For my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
I'm Emery Blues. I'm 5'1", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Miriam Morrell. I'm 5'8", and I'm a junior.
I'm Kaylin Gilling. I'm 5'7", and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Lyra Cook. I'm 5'1", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Peyton Glasby. I'm 5'10", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Kaylee Jeffers. I'm 5'3", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ava Schultz. I'm 6 foot, and I'm a senior.
I'm Cindy Grzinski. I'm 5'4", and I'm a senior.
I'm Emma Glasby. I'm 5'9", and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Emma McKinley. I'm 5'3", and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Macy Bubble. I'm 5'3", and I'm a senior.
Okay, I want to welcome everyone into the J&J Construction halftime show here. Charles Trail joined by Nick Wenzel and Snowbird basketball coach Dale Jacob joining us. Dale, it's a pleasure to have you on the broadcast tonight.
girls are relentless. They shoot the three without any intentions, and then they rebound well. And then once you put it in the floor, you're going to have two people. It's fun to watch, and it's hard. I'm sure it's hard to play.
As a spectator, impressive to watch each team or each player on the team have their designated role and watch, them execute on the floor the role that they have.
Yeah, I was watching their offense against that 3-2 zone, and they got the bottom people screening in, and they're finding the open person for the three, and everybody's kind of doing their part. And then on the run and jump defense they run, everybody, I mean, they're well oiled. They
they are.
They're synchronized. They know they trap from the backside. They don't, the dribbler doesn't even see it coming. So, Pat does a great job, and the girls buy in, and they're not going to get tired because these kids, their practices are brutal. And,
right.
He does a great job.
And Pat has a line he used to me the other day. He said, 10 eyes, 1 mind.
Yeah,
so
I need to write that one down.
10 eyes, 1 mind. And it kind of sunk into me like that. That means that all 5 players on the floor have the same linked field of vision. So they're seeing the same thing. As they're up 14 points here over the Bellaire Eagles. Let's talk about your game last night. The boys took a trip down to Forest Area to play on the Fife Lake Forest Area Warriors and came out victorious. First of all, let's go over injuries. Any injuries to know about, or to come out of that relatively healthy?
No, we came out of it healthy, and you go down there. They're having a down year, but they played hard, and our kids. We didn't play super clean, but we did okay, and like you say, everybody got out of it okay. We've got mid-season or 3/4 of the season into it, where there's some nagging injuries here and there, but nothing. The boys, nobody's in trouble, and we're just trying to pace ourselves through this thing a little bit.
Yeah, and that's really what you have to do. You're kind of in the middle of your season right now. You got a big game tomorrow night against a conference opponent in Pellston, and the Hornets have been having a hard time this year, but have been playing all of their opponents very competitively. In the first matchup versus the Hornets, they took a 3-point lead on you in the 3rd quarter of that game after they were down double digits early on. What have you seen on film since the last time you played Pellston?
Well, they, they're an athletic team. They've got some nice players, and they're scary. I mean, if you look at their record, they've lost their share of games, but they've played a pretty tough schedule, and they've been competitive in a lot of these games. And it is a game that we better go up there tomorrow and have a focus, and and I think we will. I certainly have done my best to convince the boys that this is going to be a war up there. It's a conference game, and we're having a little success right now, and I think everybody's got their sights on us, and so we got to go play a clean game, and hopefully we will.
Right. When you have that target on your back, everybody comes with a full arsenal of things to throw at you and things that you might not have seen, and they're ready for you. And then Friday night, girls have a big game Friday night home as well, in addition to what you do. But we're not going to talk about your game Friday night because it's just tomorrow mentality for you. But the girls, after they get done playing Bellaire tonight, will play Lake Leelanau St. Mary on Friday night. If anybody watching and wants to come to that Lake Leelanau St. Mary game. The girls' game will tip off at 5:30. The boys' game to follow at 7. It's going to be a great night for Snowbird basketball. It's senior night.
Oh.
It's senior night. It's there's a special performance at halftime by the 5th and 6th grade basketball superstars in the making. So it's just going to be a great night all around for Snowbird basketball.
Well, I appreciate you covering us, Charles. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's going to be fun Friday night, and good luck tomorrow night, Dale.
Yep, I appreciate that.
Go get your guys ready for a war against the Hornets.
All right, let's have a good second half here.
That's right. That's right.
Thanks, Charles.
All right, Dale Jacob joining us, everyone. As we transition back over, getting ready for the third quarter of play. It's 33-19. Snowbirds on top of the Bellaire Eagles. As the 5 on the floor, 5 starters for the Snowbirds will be Glasby, Beble, Grzinski, Schultz, and McKinley. Bellaire coming back with their 5 starters that began the game. Summers, Dawson, Alant, Juhas, and Isa Ray.
And a quick breakdown of that first half. On the Bellaire end, Summers doing it almost all by herself with 17 of their points. Isa Ray with just 2. St. Mary's a little bit more split. Macy Beble with 8, Ava Schultz with 14, Sydney Grzinski with 6, Kaylee Jeffers with 4, and Peyton Glasby with 1. Some help from an extra statistician over here. We have 15 steals on the St. Mary's end as opposed to 1 from the Eagles.
Wow, I mean that's pretty crazy statistics in terms of the turnover battle. So Bellaire only down 14. They can keep better control of the ball, which they can on their opening possession of the third quarter.
And it's stolen away there by number 12 of McKinley. Nice job.
Grzinski to Beble, ball's moving around. Top of the key, McKinley now to the corner, shots up and away, no good for Schultz. Grzinski with the offensive board. Beble has it as she resets for the Snowbirds. Grzinski's going to drive left side, up and in. Count it and a foul. Grzinski goes to the line for their old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. Went left, a little scoop shot off the glass. Nice finish for Sydney Grzinski. This is the potential to be her 11th point of the evening, and she has the free throw bounce in and out. Rebound is controlled by Dawson. So it's a 35-19 Snowbird lead right now. Next dead ball, we're going to step aside and we're going to meet the Snowbirds. Once again, your chance to kind of, for anybody watching at home, get a little bit of background information on the Snowbirds team. As that one's deflected out of bounds by McKinley. 16-point lead for the Snowbirds. It's 6 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Massey has it for the Eagles. Far side it goes to Dawson, and it's rebounded. Snowbirds have it. McKinley with the ball.
Foul will be called on number 5, Elena Elant. Will be her first and the first of the second half for the Bellaire Eagles. Or the second of the half.
So Macy Beble has it for the Snowbirds. Grzinski had it, looked at a three-pointer. Snowbirds trying to run a little motion set here as they're trying to screen the high defender in that zone for the Eagles.
Oh.
Beble had to go in and out off the backboard. That's a tough lug miss as Dawson brings it up the floor for the Eagles. Finds an open teammate off the backboard, no good. And Emma Glasby had it but lost it. Was it deflected? Not sure. Eagle basketball. Nick, what do you got for us 2 minutes into this third quarter?
Well, I got Ava with 4 points right now. Not sure if that's correct or not.
We'll double check that with the official statistician here. Daniel, what do you got for Ava?
Ava Schultz, I got 14. So just missed a 1 in front of it.
Missed a 1. That's not bad. Off by 1.
Off by 1. That's right.
Visually, yeah.
What else? What else, Nick?
We got.
No, just tell me what you're seeing on the offensive end right now for the Snowbirds.
You know, I'm seeing offense. You know, a lot of steals. You know, a lot of takeaways. A lot of rebounding. You know, and a lot of efforts to get the ball back. You know, and a lot of fight and aggression.
Yeah, the Snowbirds have been doing a good job of all those categories so far, Nick, as the Eagles haven't scored here in the third quarter yet. So
there's a lot more coming.
Well, you heard it here first from Nick Wenzel. There's a lot more coming of the Snowbird defense. Hopefully the Lady Snowbirds can keep this up, and then Friday night they'll play here at 5:30 versus regional semifinal matchup versus the Lake Leelanau St. Mary team that they beat in the regional semifinal last year. The Laker, I believe you know what? If anybody is watching, put in the comments the mascot for Lake Leelanau St. Mary. We're interested to find out. Asking for a friend. So, yeah, Nick, do you know?
Right now, I'm nominating Johnny Burkhart as the
mascot.
As the mascot.
Okay.
The Leelanau St. Mary's Johnny Burkhart's.
Any particular reason why for the nomination?
Well, I think you would be a really good mascot for us, and I think you would do a really good job pumping up the crowd, getting kids excited and getting everybody all wound up and ready to go.
Well, we'll see what we can do with that, Nick, and we'll see if we can give the people what they want. We got 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in this third quarter.
I think we'll be seeing the Eagles again Friday night.
I like that. It's the Eagles of Lake Leelanau St. Mary, as Alex Powers wins the trivia question of the night.
He wins a trip to Gaylord Eye Care.
He wins a trip for a free consultation
by himself
to see Alex Powers. And the Eagles have it. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Still a 35-19 game. Stolen by Macy Bevel. Crosses over. Euro steps, draws the foul. 2 shots coming for Macy Bevel.
Another foul on Elena Elant. It'll be the third team. Second for her. I missed who the first one was on. Did you catch that?
Nope.
You know the one thing, Charles, when we get a steal like that from Macy Bevel back to back, you know one thing, not to mess with the Birds.
I don't think you ever want to mess with the Snowbirds, Nick.
No.
I think it's the only option in this game.
That is true. If one team messes with the other, they're officially messing with another bird.
The wrong team.
So Macy Bevel's second free throw is up and in. So that's her. We'll get a stat check on Bevel's scoring output of the night as we got 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Snowbirds pressure is double teaming Elena Alant, and that's going to be a turnover.
Stolen away by Macy again.
Schultz
another heated pass to
up
Schultz.
And in.
Thought for a second she might dunk that.
I mean, she kind of got her timing right with her footsteps going in toward the rim, got the penultimate step, and had an opportunity there, and she puts another one up and in. Bevel with another assist. And timeout taken by Pat Schultz, head coach of the Snowbirds. We're going to step aside here and be back after these messages. This is Next Level Broadcasting's affiliate coverage of Gaylord St. Mary basketball.
I'm Emery Blues. I'm 5'1", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Miriam Morel. I'm 5'8", and I'm a junior.
I'm Kaylin Gilling. I'm 5'7", and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Lyra Cook. I'm 5'1", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Peyton Glasby. I'm 5'10", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Kaylee Jeffers. I'm 5'3", and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ava Schultz. I'm 6 foot, and I'm a senior.
I'm Cindy Kuzinski. I'm 5'4", and I'm a senior.
I'm Emma Glasby. I'm 5'9", and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Emma McKinley. I'm 5'3", and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Macy Bubble. I'm 5'3", and I'm a senior.
All right, we're back in the third quarter. Snowbirds have a 40-19 advantage as we get our scoreboard corrected there. Reminding everyone that the fourth quarter is going to be brought to you commercial-free by Schultz's Marathon Party Store. As Emma McKinley puts up the three-pointer attempt, no good.
Between Coach Schultz, Ava, and the party store, they pretty much provide the entire coverage of every girls' game.
As J.C. Summers has taken that one right into the lane. She'll draw a foul, hard-earned foul, as she got bumped pretty good there. I think the foul was called on Ava Schultz.
Yep.
So her first personal foul, but once again, I want to thank Schultz's Party Store for bringing the fourth quarter to you commercial-free tonight, wherever you're watching from. The Schultz Party Store is your Snowbird away game destination and pit stop to get you prepared for wherever you're going up north, whether it's to Inland Lakes, Pellston, to Onaway, or somewhere up north.
If you're lost, Mansalona.
Yeah, yeah. As the Schultz Party Store proud sponsor of Snowbird basketball, as the Snowbirds get the rebound from Summers. 20-point lead for the Snowbirds. 40-20, as that one should have been a travel, as it looked like McKinley got her own pass. As Bevel gets the offensive board, no good, fouled on the play by Isa Ray. So Bevel will go to the free throw line. Snowbirds have lived at the free throw line so far tonight. Bevel, a couple dribbles up and in. 41-20, Snowbird advantage. Four dribbles, shots up, no good, too strong. Summers rips down the rebound, stolen back by Jeffers.
Ooh.
Absolutely swatted by J.C. Summers. That might have been a bit of a frustration block, as she had just turned over the ball.
I think it was intentional. She gave it just so she could swat it down.
Well, she definitely blocked it out of bounds, Summers did, with her long wingspan that she used to her advantage there, as the Snowbirds work this around from the baseline out of bounds. Bevel pirouetting around a defender, scoop shots up and in, got hit in the face, and still got it to go off the backboard.
How do you like that word, Daniel?
Pirouette.
Pirouette.
As the Eagles have it, stolen away by Bevel, picked the pocket of Isa Ray, and it'll be Bellaire basketball. This game moving very quickly. 6 p.m. tip time here tonight from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. 43-20, Snowbird lead over the Bellaire Eagles.
Although it's a dominant lead, J.C. Summers has had an amazing game with 18 of their 20 points.
She's been doing it all so far tonight, hitting threes, getting into the lane, getting to the free throw line, and her rebounding has been tremendous as well. She's guarded by Ava Schultz as Bellaire moves it around the perimeter. Now back to Summers. She's probably going to have to put it on the deck here and make a move. Shut off well by Schultz.
And your rebound, Jesse had 9 rebounds in that first half.
Wow. Nice defense by Miriam Ruel. Macy Bevel comes out with the steal. She's got a couple of Snowbird players with her and dragged that pivot foot, they're going to say. So it will be Eagle basketball.
You know, the one thing I really like about Macy Bevel, she's just got that beast mode in her. She's just got speed, aggression. You know, she's just a really good player that can't be stopped.
Nick, I don't have anything to add to that as J.C. Summers brings it up the court for the Eagles, drives the right side baseline, double teamed, and eventually coughs it up as Bevel gets the steal. She'll bring it up in a hurry. Crossover, scoop shot, no good. Fouled on the play. She'll go to the free throw line where I think this will be personally her 9th and 10th free throw attempts of this evening. She was getting to the line early and often, as she was there quite frequently in the first half. And she takes 4 dribbles, puts it up, and puts it in. Checking in for the Snowbirds. Nick, who's that checking in for the Snowbirds?
That is number 13 of Sydney Grzinski for number 24 of Kaylee Jeffers.
That's right. Thank you, Nick, as the second free throw goes up and in for Macy Bevel. Want to remind everyone that tomorrow night the St. Mary boys will take on Pelston away. And then Friday night the boys and girls will play a varsity doubleheader versus the Lake Leelanau St. Mary Eagles.
Senior night. That's a big night.
Senior night. There's middle school basketball at halftime. It's going to be quite the event at the Monsignor Kaminsky. So if you're unable to attend, tune in. And if you plan to attend, get here early and get your seat early, as J.C. Summers blocked that one off the top of Macy Bevel's head. And it'll be Eagle basketball. I believe that's the third block of recent memory for J.C. Summers in this third period. Eagle basketball up top. Summers looks down the 3, pulls it, no good. Long distance heat check for Summers, and it was a little bit off the mark, as
she's got one of those shots that you assume it's going in no matter where it's shot from.
Yeah, the form on her jump shot is textbook, and it would be exactly how you would teach someone of her stature, with the height, the long arms, the ability to put the ball on the deck. Snowbirds move it around the perimeter, going against this Bellaire zone defense. Inside it goes to Schultz. Couldn't quite find the handle on it, and it's Elena Alant who has it for the Eagles. Pass up the floor to Summers, and she mossed. She just went right over the top of Macy Bevel to get that pass, but far side official says that she traveled after catching it. And a couple Eagles checking into the game now with 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go. In the third quarter.
Pause for suspense, right?
Yeah. As it's stolen by Massey. Massey now bringing it across the timeline. Finds an open Eagle. That's Elena Alanta. She'll move it around from side to side as the Eagles run a dribble handoff weave action up top. Stolen by Grzinski. She's got a fast break opportunity. Goes up, counted, and a foul. Sydney Grzinski getting to the free throw line again for another and one opportunity for number 1-3 for the Snowbirds. 47-40 now. As Grzinski was leading that fast break, my mind kind of flashed back to this game in Bellaire when Grzinski injured her shoulder on a fast break opportunity similar to that.
Me and you were there for that one.
Yeah, you remember that, Nick?
I do.
She was definitely shaken up on that, and as she was leading that fast break, my mind was kind of racing back to that moment in time.
Yeah, that was just a very, very scary moment there.
We've got 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Snowbirds up 47-20. Leaning gun goes for number 10, Alex Dawson. So Eagles fighting back.
Number 24, Kaylee Jeffers following her.
That will be Dawson's first points of the night and the third scorer of the night for the Bellaire Eagles.
And only the third point of the quarter for the Eagles, as it's 47-22. Snowbirds up. That shot, offensive rebound, goes to Jeffers. 3 for Sydney Grzinski, no good. Jeffers with the rebound. Grzinski has it up top. Back to Jeffers, driving baseline. Scoop shot, Euro, no good, but fouled by Massey. actually fouled by Uhas. So Jeffers earns a pair at the free throw line. First shot away for Jeffers is no good. Want to remind everyone tonight that the fourth quarter brought to you commercial free by Schultz Marathon Party Store and the Gaylord Eye Care Center. As the second shot's no good for Jeffers. 8.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Not a huge crowd in the ESPN student section tonight.
Well, I noticed that the boys team seems to be sitting a little higher up tonight as number 13, Natalie Izare, puts that one up. And we're going to step aside here and be back in 30 seconds after this on Next Level Broadcast.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bellaire, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Okay, welcome back into Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of Snowbird basketball here. 47-22 in the fourth quarter. Snowbirds with it. Glasby on the perimeter finds Schultz. Schultz puts up the three, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Alex Dawson on a hard-fought rebound. Got good position there and was able to secure the board. As we're looking for some additional clarification there. Eagles have it. Moving around the perimeter is Bellaire going inside. And I couldn't make out who the foul was on. Did you see so, Daniel?
I did not.
Okay. Another team, maybe it was just out of bounds.
It looked like it was on Sydney Grzinski there because she was laughing about it, talking to Emma, saying, what did I do there?
As Bellaire has it on the perimeter. Massey passes far side of the court. Gets the deflection is Dawson. She tries to find an cutting Uhas, and it's broken up by Macy Bebel. So let's bring in Daniel here. What's been your biggest takeaway from tonight's matchup between Snowbirds and Eagles?
The biggest takeaway, I think, is just really find a way to handle that St. Mary's Snowbird defense. That press, I think he's called back the dogs a little bit in the second half and moved to a half-court press. But they just, and that's their goal every time, take the air out of the gym with that press.
They certainly have done that.
Oh.
As Bebel hits the deck and a travel's called on the baseline official. Alex, let me bring in you from a basketball analytics standpoint. The Eagles only scored 3 points in a quarter. Obviously, objectively and statistically, it doesn't help when you do that.
Yeah.
But how does it change your mindset going forward when you only put 3 points on the board in a quarter?
Well, actually, I'll back off the analytics a little bit and talk about momentum, which is kind of unmeasurable.
Yeah,
but,
you can't objectify momentum.
After three-point quarter, you are either deflated and you're going to lose the game, or the fourth quarter is going to be the best quarter of your life.
Okay, so it's the law of averages is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll see how the Eagles' law of averages bid goes here, as only 3 points in the third quarter. Nice passing from the Snowbirds. Three-pointers up, no good. Little inside and out give and go from the Snowbirds. Got an open look from, was that McKinley who took that shot?
That was.
Yep, just couldn't knock it down from the corner.
I think your full name is Gary Metelsky, Law of Averages.
Okay, yes. Shout out to the Gary Metelsky, the assistant boys basketball coach.
He's a numbers guy.
He is a numbers guy. Alex is too. That's kind of why I set him up with that question, and then pulled the rug on him as I went to as I switched it to a subjective question midway through.
One thing to look for in Friday night's matchup is, according to Gary Metelsky, Brody Jeffers takes too many steps before he gets into the offense due to his lactic acid buildup. So he's really trying to work his conditioning better.
Yeah, he's getting into 16 steps to get in the offense instead of 13, which is kind of prime what they're looking for.
Okay. No comment.
No stat is left behind with Coach Metelsky.
I mean, I'm here for it. I just don't have anything to add to it. All right, so Summers has the ball, finds an open teammate, puts it up, puts it in. Isa Ray with the 16-foot jump shot. Gets the Eagles on the board. They're going to call that a three-pointer. Beble weaves through the defense. No good off the rim. Unfriendly bounce for the Snowbird as Summers has it for the Eagles. Finds Ray again.
Couldn't get that hometown roll.
Good defense right there.
Didn't get the parishioner roll as Beble gets the steal, gets on the deck, and foul called on Dawson as the Snowbirds will. Is that a shooting foul? Or no, that's the. It will be a shooting foul, so the Snowbirds going to the free throw line for a one-on-one opportunity. As we just got statistical update, Macy Beble is one rebound away from a triple-double in tonight's contest, with 9 steals, being the third categorical statistic in her bid for a triple-double. Assists, steals, and points for Beble.
Macy Beble looking like Russell Westbrook tonight.
Yeah.
Prime Russell Westbrook.
NBA style.
She just got her.
All right, miss it, get a rebound, and then we'll be all set.
No, she just got it. She just got it on that steal.
I thought she needed a rebound.
No. She needed that steal, and she just got it. So 10th steal of the game for Macy Beble to go along.
I also thought it was rebound.
I think it might be rebound.
No. No, man. I'm telling you.
She gets it again.
Steals, assists, and points.
Oh, all right.
Daniel, she might be your player to keep on stat with, because she's, every time you talk of her, she gets something done.
Yeah.
Opposite of the announcer's jinx.
And I have a quick shout out to Charles while we have time. I want to give a shout out to Livy Jeffers out there in the crowd. You know, she encouraged me to come here, and she encouraged me to be a part of this group and a part of St. Mary's. So, thank you to the Jeffers family of Livy. Thank you.
All right, Nick giving a shout out there. Want to give a shout out to all the other Snowbird families tuning in wherever you're watching from. If you're a Bellaire Eagles fan tuning in watching tonight's game, thank you for tuning in. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe to the Next Level Broadcasting Facebook page, as JC Summers gets that one to go as she went baseline for the two-pointer. Rosinski's scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Summers. Outlet pass to Alant. She'll go one-on-one versus Jeffers down to the baseline. Finds an open Fisher, and Fisher gets it to go. So we've got a 29-49 game here as the Eagles have fought to bring this one back to a 20-point margin. Grzinski goes baseline. Nice pass to Morrell. Back up top to Beble. Puts it on the deck. Jeffers has it. Takes a look at the three. Back to Beble. Puts up the three-pointer. Good. Nothing but net from Beble from 20 feet out as the Snowbirds go up 52-29 with 3 minutes 25 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Snowbird fans standing up, cheering, waving their towels around, or at least that'd be Macy Bevel's mother up there in the crowd standing up, cheering.
She's our biggest fan in the house for her. She's
Well, I mean, I would hope that she'd be the biggest fan of her daughter.
Yeah, we call her the rally fan of the week because she always has her towel ready and she's ready to go.
I saw it after her daughter hit that three-pointer, as that one's off, no good. Rebound by Glasby, and Macy has it.
Schultz Party Store Rally Fan of the Week.
That's right. Fourth quarter brought to you commercial-free by the Schultz Party Store. Glasby has it inside, takes it into the heart of the Eagle defense, and it's deflected off of an Eagle, so it'll be St. Mary basketball, baseline out of bounds. 5 on the floor for the Snowbirds: Krasinski, Jeffers, Glasby, Bevel, and Morell. This one's sent back up top to Jeffers, corner to Krasinski, looks at the three-pointer, thought about taking it. I thought she was going to take it, as Morell has it in the corner. Nick, you would have took that open three, wouldn't you?
I would have.
No hesitation.
Nope. I would have switched it from downtown and put my hand up like this and be like, that's in there, baby.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of no hesitation, shout-outs, we got Johnny Burkhardt, our sideline cameraman. During his playing days, Johnny had absolutely no hesitation. Corner three-point opportunities were his and his alone. As Krasinski puts up the three-pointer, no good, out of bounds. It'll be Bellaire basketball.
In my training, that would have been the world's greatest pump fake, and then a drive to the lane, because it wasn't really the three-point type.
You know,
that's right. You weren't really the three-point man.
You know, the alumni game that you played in, you know, you threw the ball to him, and he knew that was coming. He was like, I'm putting up a three right there, and he drains it.
So I did play in the alumni game, and the assist that I gave to Johnny Burkhardt was actually the Next Level Broadcasting holiday present for Johnny Burkhardt.
Employee bonus.
Yeah, that was his employee bonus on behalf of Next Level Broadcasting. The assist in the alumni game, he got about 4 or 5 wide open looks.
That might cost you a dime, though.
That's right. Or no, I dropped it, but you know, we'll take it. As the travel timeout.
Got a little lap out of the.
Bellaire's going to make a substitute here, as Olivia Watraus is going to check in for Alex Dawson. There was a couple of feet tangled up on that last drive, as three-pointers up, no good. Rebound to Morell. Excuse me, that's Glasby.
Looks like we have a check-in, number 10, Emery Blues, for number 24, Jeffers.
And three-pointer is good. You didn't see it there on the screen, but it was a three-pointer made by Glasby, Peyton Glasby, who knocked it down from the corner.
That was the Gaylord Eye Care misplay of the game.
Yeah, we didn't see that one, but it was Peyton Glasby who knocked it down from the corner. We're gonna have to send our cameraman into the Gaylord Eye Care Center to get his eyes checked, because
I'll be there Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Wasn't watching the play. As we've got 1 minute 38 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Just a little advice to everybody: if you're having trouble with your eyesight, please don't hesitate. Stop in and see Alex right at Gaylord Eye Care.
That's right. Either go see Alex or Dr. Nate Slazak.
Any of the doctors.
or any of the doctors will be happy to give you a service check and make sure that your eyes are suitable to take on everyday life. That's the Gaylord Eye Care Center. As a foul was called on the baseline, that will send Abby Uhas to the free throw line with 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 55 to 29 point game, as Uhas sends this one no good. Bounced around a couple times. Go ahead, Nick.
Looks like we have Dr. Abby over there on the sideline taping up our player Macy Bevel.
Yeah, Macy Bevel with that triple-double tonight, as Uhas gets the second free throw to go. Snowbirds up the floor to Morel. Got it.
Another Snowbird dynasty in Mariam Morel with an older sister, Bailey Morel, now playing college basketball.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm
like 90% sure.
We're gonna stat check that one and get back with that.
Of where? I know she is.
You know, I gotta say, when we were down there at Fowler watching Bailey play, it was an emotional moment for Miriam Morel to see her own sister be emotional on the court, seeing her last game be played. And that was just a tearjerker there. But big shout out to Bailey because she's.
And that Fowler team that the Snowbirds ran into ended up winning the state championship.
Wow.
So the Fowler Eagles, they were pretty good.
A lot of Eagles around.
Or maybe they were the Falcons.
Oh. More birds.
Yeah, as the Snowbirds move this one around the perimeter. It's Blust, Morel, Glasby, Gilling, and Alira Cook. 5 on the floor for the Snowbirds right now as the starters kind of getting the rest, getting able to take the rest of this game in, watching from the bench. 57-30, Snowbirds ahead. Once again, want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. The Gaylord Eye Care Center, J&J Construction, Schultz's Party Store, Golf, Gaylord, Wilmot Electric for bringing this game to you. As the Snowbirds are going to come out of here with a win, 57-30 or potentially 32 if the Eagles are able to put something up on the board here, but 57-30 the final score here as Uhas drives baseline, puts it up, blocked by Glasby. So final score from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium, 57-30. This has been a Next Level Broadcasting's special coverage of Gaylord St. Mary girls basketball. We'll be back Friday night as the St. Mary girls and boys will play a doubleheader versus the Lake Leelanau St. Mary Eagles. Tune in at 5:20 as our coverage will begin about 10 minutes before tip of the girls game, and then the boys game to follow. So for myself, Charles Strail, Alex Powers, Daniel Powers, Nick Wenzel, we wish you a great night and see you later this week. Good night, everyone.